Okay.
Okay, so this is very special. I'm in Chicago, and my friend Monametsi, who you know on Facebook as Levi Curtis, is in Botswana, Africa. And we had a great talk a couple of weeks ago before a previous presentation. And I thought it'd be fun to get back with him because I think it was just yesterday you said you had a big presentation coming up before 200 people, and you were pretty nervous before that first presentation, and we had a nice talk, and we talked about things that maybe you could do. Tell us, how did that speech go to the, I think it was 20, but I think it ended up being 40 people, right?
Yes, 40 people.
40 people.
It went very well. The speech went very well. Everyone was doing their presentation for 4 minutes. 4 minutes presentation. Yeah. So you are given a scripture, and then you just you will explain what the scripture means in your own words. Mm-hmm. So everyone was given 4 minutes, and actually when I went there, everyone was laughing, and I also laughed, and that took the tension away. When I went up there was a bit of tension, but now when I got there, when people were laughing, so I took the tension away from me, and I was very calm, and I used the phrases that you told me to use, to pause, speak, then pause, speak, and then pause, speak. It went very well.
That's terrific. So you did the opposite. You recognized you were nervous, and anyone would be nervous.
Yes.
And we talked about doing the opposite and laughing and smiling, and that kind of calmed you down, right? Doing the opposite.
Yes. It took the tension away when I saw that everyone was laughing, and I also did the same thing, and I laughed, and then it took the tension away, and I was very calm, and I was very comfortable to speak. Great? Yes.
And even in that situation, you were able to use phrasing and pause between the phrases.
Yes.
Take a breath. That's fantastic. God,
yes.
That's great. That is just great. I'm so happy that went well. So, and now that speech went well, it looks like you have a new opportunity at your church. Why don't you tell us about this new opportunity?
The new opportunity at church is whereby I'll be leading our youths at church. I think we have like about 200 youths. So I'll be like the leader, the president of the youth, usually. So I had they were casting out votes, and I had the most votes. So they will tell us the votes soon.
Wow.
But I had the most votes than anyone. Yes. I was told that I was one.
You made.
Sir?
That must have been quite a speech you made.
I believe so, sir. I believe so.
That is great. And so you're going to be the leader of 200 youth. And what will you be doing in that position? Would you be talking a lot?
Yes, I'll be talking a lot. Youth events, all the youth events that are going to be happening at church. I'll be the one taking the lead, coming up with ideas to keep the church going. I mean, the youth events going.
Wow, what an opportunity. What an opportunity. That is so great. So this whole thing is just opening up for you. This is so wonderful. What advice do you have for other people who stutter? You know, most of us kind of shy away from opportunities. We kind of, turn things down. I think you mentioned that you used to do that too, but now you're doing things different. Go ahead. What would you?
Yes, even at university, people will always choose me to be the leader in class, and I would refuse because of my stuttering. So now I realize that I've missed a lot of opportunities I think
Yeah.
I should just go ahead and see how it goes and give
That's
it a
great.
try this time. Yes.
Yeah, and you proved in that first speech that you did that you have a way of working through the tension, through the nervousness, by
Yes.
doing the opposite
The opposite. Yes.
and laughing and smiling and being yourself. And then,
Yes.
and in terms of phrasing and pause between the phrases, taking a breath before you speak,
Yes.
So how do you feel about taking on this new big job as the leader of the youth?
I'm a bit nervous though. At first when they told me, I wanted to turn it down.
I always
but
did
I
that.
sat
Right.
down. But I sat down. I think I thought like, I'm missing out. I'm missing out on opportunities just like that because of my stuttering.
Hmm. That's
I thought
great.
maybe I would just go for it and try it.
Just go for it. Yeah. So
Yes.
before we went on the recording here, you said something really smart. You said sometimes people believe in us more than we believe in ourselves.
Yes. I've realized that people actually would choose me to lead in class, even at university. But I always say no
Yeah.
because I was afraid of standing in front of people, saying out stuff in front of people. But one thing I've realized that as people who stutter, we are very smart, very intelligent. but now,
So,
but now, but now the problem is that we think our stuttering defines us, and then we just uh, decide to stay at the back.
but it really doesn't have to define us, you're saying, right?
Yes, I've realized that. Yes,
That's great. That's great. Go ahead.
but I've realized that I have friends at church. Normally, I don't stutter, but when now there's a group of new people, that's when I tend to be nervous and stutter a bit. But I think I can work out through that with the techniques you gave me to pause, pause upon every face and all that.
Yeah.
Yes,
The other thing I think you're going to find, and I found it in my life, is that once you start doing these things, once you start taking on more responsibility, like what you're doing,
yes,
when you get into the flow of that, all of a sudden your focus goes on to the other people, how you can help them, rather than focus on your speech. And the amazing thing is that we grow,
yes.
that, that we gain in strength and mental strength and resourcefulness, just like
You
you
know,
already have with that one presentation. You're on this nice
yeah.
trajectory, don't you think?
They say what you don't confront, you don't conquer.
Hmm.
Yes. So I realized that I should just go ahead and try out new ventures in my life and try out these new opportunities that they give me at church.
Well, we really have to do this again. I really want to hear how it's going at the church. And
Okay, sir.
Monametsi, it's been great to talk with you. I just think you're fantastic, and I think you'll be a great inspiration not only to
Yes.
the 200 youth, but also to people who stutter online. So thanks for
Yes,
coming
sir.
on,
Thank
and
you, sir.
we'll keep in touch. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Derry.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.